In this video, I want to talk about how to access the course material and how that Newton website kind of works in this setup. So one thing I have linked here, I'm just going to run through it quick, is kind of a slideshow on how to do this. Once you've watched this, if you don't want to look at that slideshow, that's fine. This is what's called the course link, and you would click on that. And I'll explain what that looks like here in just a second. So here is the slideshow. And walking through that a little bit, this Newton Alta. So Alta is part of the Newton group. And what you're going to do is you're going to start by clicking on that class link or that course link that I have right below this video. And it'll take you right to the website that you need. You can also copy and paste it into your browser if you need to. It's going to ask you to create an account. I would recommend, and Newton recommends, that you use your school email to create this account. It's completely up to you. But if you use your school email, then you're not going to get a lot of spam or as much spam because it's through your school email instead of your private email. The other benefit is that when I email you as a class, when I email you about any updates for the class or anything at all, it all goes to the same website, or the same email, excuse me. You don't have to worry about multiple emails and getting information and missing information. So create your account and you're going to sign in. And then what you're going to be able to do is starting June 1st, all the course material is going to be showing. You can work as fast as you want. So if you want to get the entire class done in 2 weeks, which would be really difficult, but if you want to get the entire class done in 2 weeks, you can. So there's no dominoed, or there's no leveled start date. Everything's open at the beginning of the class. However, you won't be able to look at any of that information, look at any of those assignments, do anything with it until you purchase. So when you click on that link, you're going to see a link here on the top of the page that says purchase. You have to click that before you can do anything. They want your money before they let you do stuff. This is outdated. So I'm going to exit out of this preview here and pull up an image. Here we go. This is the most recent pricing. So there is a monthly plan. Remember, this is an 8-week course, so it's $9.95 a month. There is a single term access. So this will get you through the entire summer term at $40. I'm going to let you compare those. This is a math class after all, and let you choose which one would be the better buy. If you went through the bookstore, the campus bookstore, you will be given a code, so you can enter your access code there. If you think, or if you know that your instructor for a different course is going to use Newton, and you want to just get the, I believe this is a 2-year, 2-year plan right here. So that would give you access for 4 semesters, 4 terms. You can certainly do that one. But it's up to you which plan you want to choose, depending on your situation. But those are the pricing points for that. Back to the presentation. Here we go. Okay. Once you have purchased that, you should have access, like I said, to everything. And you can start working through that. And I'm going to let you see what that looks like here in a second. With the instruction, and I'll show what this looks like on the student end here in a second, but you have 2 options for how to get instruction for these problems. Before you start a problem, so before you even click start and you're ready to go, when you select an assignment, you're going to be given the option of seeing the instruction first. And that's fine. So if you're looking at the title of the lesson and it's on limits at infinity, and you go, nope, I have no idea what that is, you might want to look at the instruction first. If you're looking at the lesson, it says logarithms, and you go, hey, I remember something about logarithms, I think I can do this, then you can click right on the problem. It's going to pull up a question, and you can decide at that point too, nope, never mind, I don't remember this, and there's going to be a place where you can click more instruction. All right, so there's 2 ways you can access that instruction right away. If you think you know how to do it, and you try the problem, and you click on the answer, Whether you get it right or wrong, it's going to show you the instructions for that problem. It's going to, step by step, this is how this problem should have been done. So if you just guessed right, it was multiple choice and you guessed right, but you still don't know what you're doing, read through the instructions because it's going to tell you exactly what you should have been doing. If you got it wrong, it's going to give you instructions for that problem. So you can, step by step, here's how this problem should have been done. Now, one thing to be careful of, the way Newton is set up is you can keep trying the problems over and over again until you get that 100%. They're not all multiple choice. In fact, I would say more of them are fill in the blank than multiple choice. And if you continue to get problems wrong, get it wrong, guess again, get it wrong, guess again, get it wrong, guess again, even if you got a right one in there sometimes, Newton is set up to regress. It's going to say, you know what, you're getting a lot of these wrong. I think you need help with earlier material. And Newton has classes in algebra. It's got classes in elementary algebra. It's got classes in pre-calc. It's got lots of different classes. And it's actually going to pull from some of those previous classes. So instead of doing 20 questions to get 100%, if you just keep on guessing, you might get to 50 questions and still not be done. It's going to keep giving you more problems until you get a certain chunk of them right in a row. So don't just guess. If you're lost, if you're trying and it's just not making sense, email me. Say, I'm really struggling with this. I'm not getting these right. And I can give you more instruction. Okay. Getting help with Alta. So again, from the screen, and I'll show you what this looks like on the student end in a second, but you can ask for help from me, the instructor, get instructor help. If you're having an issue with the actual website, if you're having technology issues, there's not a lot I can do for that. And you can get Alta help for that. So let me, in fact, I'm going to clear out of there. I'm just going to go over to the Newton site so you can see what this looks like. And if I can, I'm going to get rid of my face, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay. So this is what it kind of looks like. This is what it's going to look like for you. I'm going to pick a lesson, infinite limits, and I'm going to show you the student preview. So here is what it'll look like for you as a student. So if you're looking at that question and going, nope, no idea, don't just guess. Don't just guess, because again, guessing is going to start to get you in a bad cycle. If you don't know how to do it, click right here where it says more instruction. This won't count against you. So in terms of how many questions you have to do, this will not count against you. You won't get the instructor cheat, sorry. But you can view more instruction, and it's going to give you some instruction on how to do this particular problem or a problem like this. Now, some of these are video lessons. So some of them are video tutorials. Some of them are text, kind of like this one with graphs and pictures. It all depends on the situation. If you're having technical issues, right down here is where you can live chat with somebody that has some tech support. They're not going to be able to give you any math support. That's what I'm for as your instructor. But you could, ask for tech support right there. Let's get rid of that. And then you can continue. Okay, I've read this. I think I get it. And that instruction is still there as you try the problem. So I'm going to guess, which I know I just said don't do. I got it wrong. But again, here it is right here. This is how you're supposed to do it. Step by step, this is your answer. Here's the correct answer. This is what you should have done. And then you continue on and you try another one. You get more instruction. And that's kind of the general setup for this class is as you go along, you get more and more and more instruction. And if you get stuck in a loop where you're just not getting it, ask me, ask for help, and I'll give you some more in-depth, detailed instruction based on your situation. So that is how the Newton website is set up. That's how you access, that's how you pay for it. That's how you get the instruction for it. And that's my little warning about guessing is don't just guess, because it's going to start to regress. Hey, I got it right. But it's going to start to regress and give you backup material to try and fill in what gaps it thinks you have. Again, either way, I got it right. It still gives me an explanation so that if I did guess, I can still learn how to do it. because you won't get this option on the test. The test, it won't give you this. You won't get to keep trying on the test. You just go with it. Okay. As always, email me if you have any questions or concerns. And